Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Witching Hour.
I've got an evil inside my head. You tell me that you don't understand. We got a twist on the beats coming up from the hell. Every month is swinging in the underworld hell. 426, 426, 426 is the twist of the beast. 426 is the twist of the beast.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new here. I know we've gotten a couple new subscribers lately. We're going to start off this episode with our movie reviews. And in case you guys have been following along, I've been doing the 31 days of horror movies where we have a list and every day we watch a different horror movie. And the one from not this last week, but the week before, all my thoughts on that week are up on my Patreon if you want to go check it out, give it a read. So today we're going to talk about last week's. Monday and Tuesday were The Collector and The Collection, which, of course, as they sound, are the first and second parts. I really enjoyed those movies. I hadn't heard about them like when they first came out, so I don't think I actually discovered them until about a year ago. But they're really good movies. They almost remind me of Jigsaw in a way. It has your serial killer. He, as the movie title suggests, collects bodies. It's very weird and macabre, and I really enjoyed them. I think they did a good job on the first one and the second one. It continued the story very well. On Wednesday, it was Trick or Treat. And you guys, I'm sure I've already talked about this movie several times on my channel. I love it so much. It's definitely one of my favorite horror movies to watch around Halloween. I mean, it's set on Halloween. It has the rules of Halloween, and it's just, I don't think I've ever met anybody who does not like that movie. It's a big favorite for everyone. They even did one of the houses at Halloween Horror Nights was Trick or Treat. So that was fun. And I don't know. I love Sam. He's adorable. He's an adorable little villain. Better than Chucky, in my opinion. I didn't say that. Then Thursdays was As Above, So Below. That one I got to see in theaters when it first came out, and it creeped me out. And I don't know if it was just being in the big dark theater, it made it a little bit more spooky, but that one, this group of people go into these catacombs under France and somehow end up in an alternate universe, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, they have to face all of their worst fears, and there's one scene in particular, and if you guys watched the movie, I'm sure you probably know which one it was. It scared the hell out of me. Sorry. Ugh. Jaeger wants to come and sit with us today. Yeah, you better sit down and be still. Be good. Yeah, so that one it wasn't all that popular. I'm not sure, but it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. Then of course we had Elvira on Friday. How can you not like Elvira? Especially that first one though. Like that, it's just a classic. I love it. Then Saturday we had The Fly, which was the 80s version, was the one that I put down. But if you didn't watch that one and you wanted to watch the original one, that's fine too, because it's basically the same storyline. I love them both. I know a lot of people prefer either the old one or the new one. I love them both equally. There's I mean, of course, the original is just such a classic. The second one was very well done too, though. I liked the creature, the fly transformation in that one a lot. Um, then, of course, on Sunday we had Arachnophobia, and I didn't get a chance to watch that one until Monday. We had a party on Saturday, so things have been crazy getting that taken care of and then cleaned up afterwards, and meh. Parties are somewhat overrated if you ask me. But that one was okay. um I found it a little bit hard to watch at times. I don't know, it just got kind of boring. The spiders were cool. I mean, they basically kill people with, like, immediately with one bite. A bit of crow while it was carrying it away, and the crow just dropped dead. That was hilarious. But I mean, the storyline moved along nicely. It was okay. It was good. It wasn't bad, but I wish it had, I don't know, maybe the spider's bigger. I don't know. It needed something. There was just something missing from it. But for this week's movies, I know it's already Tuesday. Sorry, guys. Your show's a day late again, but what can you do? It's the season. So for Mondays, I wanted to do Satan's Little Helper. That one's free on Amazon Prime. That one looked really good, so you can watch that one. Decide not to, just skip it. Whatever. Tonight's is Tales of Halloween. That one is up on Netflix, because I believe that one's actually a Netflix original. It's more of like a anthology, so it's pretty cool. I've seen it before and wanted to give it another rewatch because I had mixed feelings about it the first time. So we'll watch it again. Wednesday, I'm gonna let you guys pick because Wednesday is Halloween. And I know so many people have favorite movies that they love to watch every year. I think I will probably sit down and binge watch the new Sabrina because I haven't gotten to see it yet because I've been trying to catch up on movie lists. So let me know what your favorite Halloween horror movie is in the comment section, and maybe you want to join in with me and binge watch Sabrina. Whatever y'all want to do, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. And let me know if you've enjoyed the movie list thing again. I might do it again next year, plan it out a little bit better ahead of time. I know we kind of switched things up like halfway through, but I think it'd be fun to do it again. Maybe do a summertime horror movie list. Let me know what you guys think. I'm also thinking about doing book reviews. Not sure though. I've come across a little mini series of books that looks really interesting, and I don't know, I'm toying with the idea of doing some book reviews, whether it be talking about it on here or even just writing about it on Patreon. If that sounds interesting to you guys, just let me know. And now for our horror news. We have some new releases coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. Mandy is now available, and it comes with it's like a special feature thing. It has a 14-minute Cheddar Goblin commercial in it. Like, they did the full, I mean, of course it's a little bit longer than a normal commercial, but still, a 14-minute Cheddar Goblin commercial. It sounds amazing. They also have a little mini documentary on there. I think it's 20 minutes long, and it just gives you behind the scenes and some deleted scenes and special feature stuff, and just a little mini documentary style, and it sounds pretty cool. Predator comes out to DVD and Blu-ray on December 18th, but then it comes out digitally on November 27th. So that one, the DVD and Blu-ray will of course have deleted scenes and extra stuff. And if you didn't get to watch it in theaters, I know critic reviews on it were pretty. I would definitely give it a watch. Just, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. Doesn't matter what the critics say. And as you guys know, the 50th anniversary of Night of the Living Dead has recently passed. And hopefully, you guys watched the movie to celebrate. I did. I have like 3 versions of it on DVD. I love that movie. But in lieu of that, the people over at Come On Limited, which is a board game company, they did the game Zombicide. They're coming out with a Night of the Living Dead tabletop game. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's gonna be cool. I'm one of those people that enjoys playing board games, even as an adult. My friends and I, we like to go out to the bars and bring board games with us. And it's a fun thing to do, and it keeps people interacting with each other and off of their phones, and you get to spend some good quality, fun time with your friends. And what better way to do that than with zombie board games? You can't beat that. The style of the game, I'm not sure. They haven't said anything on whether it's going to be like a Monopoly type version or what it's going to be. I think it's still in the works. It comes out sometime next year, so that's something to look forward to. But they're actually going to come out with the complete original motion picture soundtrack on vinyl for Night of the Living Dead. It's by Waxworks Records, and it comes out tomorrow, Halloween, along with Netflix's Haunting of Hill House. That I could take it or leave it, but I'm excited. I finally got my vinyl record player working again, so that is probably going to be a new addition to my growing collection. I don't have hardly anything right now because my record player broke not long after I got it, so I made myself stop buying records because what's the point of having them if you can't listen to them? You're just gonna amass a collection of things you can't listen to. So I've held off on buying anything else, but horror movie soundtracks are definitely top of my list of records that I want to own. And Night of the Living Dead is gonna be so good. I'm so looking forward to it. Another thing, going back to Mandy, forgot about this part. The director is already talking about maybe possibly doing a sequel. It's a maybe. His current idea for the sequel would involve Nicolas Cage battling Nazis. Why? I don't know. Like, please don't. Please don't turn it in what is a really great movie into something cheesy and corny. I mean, I guess there's ways that you could make that pretty cool. But if you're going to do a sequel, there's so many other really neat things that you can do with it, not battling Nazis. Please don't. The Purge series that we all know and love. Don't know what y'all's thoughts are on Purge. I'm not a fan of it. It's okay. I have seen the first 3. I didn't see the 4th one. I haven't watched the series that came out. It all might be coming to an end, though. James DeMonico, the writer of The Purge, wants to end the series with the 5th movie. So he's already got it planned out in the works and everything. The 5th film will just end it all. I'm sure it'll be coming out after the end of the series. so as to not just end it and then there's a series still going. I don't know. And it seems like a weird timing though. As somewhat happy as I am that the Purge is coming to an end, um, it's a weird moment to end it. There's been so much hype around it and stuff. I feel like he did put out a lot of Purge in a very short time. I mean, it'll be 5 films in 6 years, I think. I don't even know. It's, or 5, I don't know. It seems like there's been a new movie every year. And the first one was cool. Like, I was all down for the first. I mean, it was a cool twist on, like, what could happen to our society. It's still very possible. But every movie after that was so incredibly similar. Like, I don't know. I didn't feel the need for 5 movies and a TV series based on that storyline. I don't know. Just me. I know that there's a lot of people that really enjoyed it, but I'm not particularly one of them. But Halloween, so I got to go see Halloween last night. Another reason why I didn't get the video out last night, like I should have. Halloween is the highest grossing slasher movie since Scream. Scream was the highest one with 103 million. And Halloween bypassed that with 126.1 million. And I can see why. Well, first of all of the hype around it, there's just been so much hype around the movie. But it was so good, you guys. If you haven't seen it yet, please go see it. I'm going to do a special, not spoiler-free review of the movie at the end of the video, so you guys will be able to watch my whole video normally. You get to see the unboxing, everything, and then at the end I want to talk about it because I loved it so much. I want to be able to talk about it. So if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch past the unboxing and go see it, and then come back and watch the end. So then I won't spoil it for you because I hate spoiling movies for people. I do. Like, it's so hard when I want to talk about a movie with somebody, but they haven't seen it yet, and I'm like, go watch it so I can talk to you about it because I get so excited. So yeah, stop the movie at the end of the unboxing if you haven't seen it, and I highly suggest that you go see it because it was so good. I've heard so many good things about it before I went and watched it too. I think I've only heard like 1 or 2 people say that they were somewhat disappointed in the movie, but can't please everybody, right? Okay, now it's time for our unboxing, and I have a really special one this week. I was hoping for Glamour Gold Box to be in time for me to do the movie, and last week it appeared that it wasn't going to be, which is no fault of theirs. It's just, it sometimes gets difficult scheduling boxes around videos, because you guys know I do a video every 2 weeks, so sometimes the boxes don't quite line up with that, which, I mean, it's gonna happen. So I was crunched for time and I didn't know what to get to unbox, and I know you guys really enjoy the unboxings and I didn't want to do a video without it, so I reached out on one of my Facebook groups that I'm a part of and just asked, does anybody have a small business that could help me out with a little mystery pack to unbox on my channel? And Jenna from over at Little Black Bats Designs was so kind enough to put something together for me. Thank you so much, Jenna. Like, you're a lifesaver. So that's what I have to unbox today. She has an Etsy store, which I will be linking all of her information below if you guys want to go check her out, which I highly suggest you do. All of her stuff is amazing. I haven't ordered from her before, but I went and looked through her Etsy shop, and her stuff is just gorgeous. She does like necklaces, and I think she does some earrings and like ornaments, and I don't even remember everything. She has a lot of stuff, and it's all like horror themed, and it's just good stuff. So she put together this little mystery package. I have no clue what's in here. I gave her total free reign. Like, just have at it. Whatever you want featured. What, you want to help? No. Okay, lay down. Okay. And she was super great about getting everything here on time. Like, I was like, I don't want to pressure anybody. I don't want to put anybody out. And she's, no problem. Oh, so she put a little note. Oh, so sweet. And let's see. It's all here in this little box. Open this up. If I can get it open. I struggle with things. Oh, so I see things already, and I love them all. Oh, I love these. Okay, guys, look at these earrings. So, okay, this material that she makes the stuff out of, I have no idea what this is, but it's some sort of plastic. But it's so pretty. It has a really pretty, like, matte look to it, and it looks very sturdy. I love these earring clasps that she uses because it hooks all the way around, and so you don't. And they're such cute, spoopy little pumpkins. I love them. The color on it is just beautiful too. Like, I really hope it's showing up well in the video because the colors on these are gorgeous. And let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, look at this pin. It's the Lost Boys. Oh, he's so good. Look at that face. And then here's the back of the pin. And it's made out of the same material. I think she uses, yeah, everything is pretty much the same material. It's so cool. I wish I knew what this was. I've never seen anything like this before too. Everything is like super well done. And oh my god, this little bat! Oh, it's so cute. Look. It's like a... Come on, camera, focus. Maybe it's focused. Maybe if I move my face, it'll pick up the bat face. There! Look how cute he is! He just has the most precious face. I love this so much. I'm gonna be putting this on my cardigan. Like, ah, so good. I love him. Oh, and then look at this necklace. A little coffin. And it has little bats all over it. Oh, it's so good. I love coffins too. Like, oh, so pretty. And then the chain that she has it on is really nice, good quality, sturdy chain. Like, it's not gonna break or anything. Oh, so good. I'm probably gonna end up wearing this with this outfit too because it matches. And I don't have a necklace on, so there we go. Oh, this one's pretty too. It'll look good with my hair too. Look at the little tentacle. Oh, it's just so precious. It's so like whimsical and yet spooky at the same time. And of course it's on the same chain. I want to see what the length is on this just to see. Oh yeah, that'll sit. It sits perfectly too. Like, she puts a really good length on the chain, so it's not too tight and not too loose. That's perfect. Let's see, to the next one. Oh, here's a couple of the little ornaments. Oh, this is adorable. She's like a little Victorian lady, and she has little bat wings. Oh, So good. I'm probably gonna end up hanging these like back here somewhere because they're just adorable and everybody needs to see them. Oh, and I love this one too. Little tarot card. It's the little death tarot card. She did such a good job on this artwork. I mean, it looks just like a tarot card. And it's a nice size too. It's pretty thick. Yeah, these are so good. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Jenna. This is amazing. I wasn't expecting this much in here either. Like this is just so incredibly sweet of you. So you guys, to recap, let's go over one more time what we got. I got the earrings and the 2 pins. These pins would make really great like cardigan pins because they're not as heavy as enamel pins. Like a lot of times I have problems with my enamel pins just like weighing down the side of my cardigan and then it looks awkward. But these are nice and light too. So you can have like a really pretty detailed pin and it won't weigh your cardigan down. Don't know if I'm the only one that has problems with that or not, but just figured I'd throw that out there. And then we got the 2 necklaces. So the tentacle and the bat coffin, which I'm totally putting this on right now. It'll look really cool next to my tattoo as well because all of the bats. I love bats, in case, nobody watching my channel has noticed. And then we got the 2 little ornaments. They're so pretty. These are cool because you guys know with the holidays coming up, we spooky people have trouble. I feel like in a way I need to decorate because I live with other people who enjoy the holiday season, but I don't necessarily want your basic Christmas decorations. So you can go and find some things like this and still have your Christmas tree be cute and spooky and still Christmassy. Just throwing that out there. They would make good gifts too. Just give them as gifts to people and keep some for yourself, and there you go. So yeah, like I said, I will link her information below so you guys can go and check her out. Buy some stuff from her because she is amazing. And like I said, her stuff is just gorgeous. Love it so much. Thank you again, Jenna. This is just amazing. Okay, you guys, now it's time for our little bonus section of just me talking about the new Halloween movie. Of course, like I said earlier, if you haven't seen it and you don't want it spoiled for you, then stop the video now because this is not spoiler free. So, of course, I went in there with really high expectations. I was so super excited for this movie. I wanted to see it on opening night, but of course, life got in the way and it didn't happen. But in a way, that was probably better because when we went, we were pretty much the only people in the theater. So we had the whole theater to ourselves. Now, one of the things that I loved about this movie is there are parts in it that get very, very quiet. Like, the movie theater was quiet, so there wasn't like the rustling of popcorn bags and people slurping their ices or whatever. It was quiet. So you got that feeling from the movie. So when it's quiet, you get that anticipation of, oh, something's gonna happen. Like it puts you on the edge of your seat. And this movie, it had so much happening from beginning to end. I was never bored for a split second. I love how they tied everything together. Laurie in this movie, Jamie Lee Curtis, is just amazing. I love her to death. And she was just incredible in this. Like, she was badass. And after after her going through what she did in the original horror, the original Halloween movie, all of the like training her daughter and preparing and like basically booby trapping her house was it's believable. Somebody that went through trauma like that, a lot of times that's what you get. Like it fucked her up. And I don't know. It was so good. It was exactly what I wanted this movie to be. The kills in it were so good. It was it I mean, Michael really was back. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, he's an old man now, these kills are just lame. No, he had waited 40 years and he was having fun with this stuff. Like the one of his first kills, the guy's neck. I mean, his head is like bent backwards and his neck is like totally broken. It's all of his kills were gory. Oh my god, when he took the guy's head and carved out his face to look like a jack-o'-lantern and stuck the flashlight in it, that was hysterical. I was trying so hard not to laugh in the movie theater because I figured people would probably think I was insane. But yeah, his kills, he dressed one of them up under a sheet to look like a ghost. Like, ugh. And then with the doctor, I forget his name, but he was annoying. I hated him like throughout the whole movie, which was a good thing. I'm glad that they put another villain type in there, just because so many people, me included, love Michael Myers. So in a way, it was hard for me to see him as the villain because I love him. I'm cheering him on. So I don't know. I'm glad they put somebody in there that you can hate on and see as another villain type. But when Michael smashed his head in, just like stomped on his head, it was just a big fuck you, and it was so good. Ugh. Like I love how okay, it was one of the things that I was like discussing with my boyfriend after the movie. When we were discussing how and why he killed the doctor the way he did. Because, as you guys know, he was in the back of the police car with Lori's granddaughter and Dr. Guy sitting in the front driving. He orchestrated all of this. He basically he's been using Michael all this time, trying to just study him, and Michael's had enough. He's had 40 years of people poking him, prodding him, trying to study him. He hasn't spoken in 40 years. And so everybody's like, speak, Michael, speak. And he's like, what if I don't want to? Have you ever thought of that? What if I just don't want to? So at that moment, it was like something just clicked in his head and he had just had enough. And I think that's why he went for the doctor. Even though it was a harder kill, it would have been easier for him to just reach over and strangle granddaughter and kill her. But he went for doctor because he had had enough. He had had enough with being used and studied, and he was angry. And you can see that. I mean, in my opinion, of course, you guys, this is my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion on movies. This is just the way I saw it. And you can see it at the very last moment of the doctor laying there and is just like, speak, Michael. And then he's just like, fuck you. I'm gonna squish your face. Oh, I was not expecting that either. Like I said, the kills in this movie were so good. It was such a refreshing movie. Like, I don't know, so many new horror movies that have been coming out, they're lacking. I don't know, they're more watered down. And this was such a just fresh, great take on horror, and it was so good to see that. Like it was a really really great sequel to the beginning. They tied everything in very well. Even in the credits, they called him the Shape. Like he wasn't Michael Myers or the Boogeyman. He was the Shape, like in the first one. And I I like how they did the ending. The ending was very badass. All of the women were just they were great. But honestly, the one thing that I didn't get was why they decided to trap him in the basement and set him on fire. Why didn't they just shoot him? Because now we don't know 100% for sure that Michael Myers is dead. So yeah, they go home thinking that, it's all over, it's done. You just set the house on fire and left. Honestly, all of Lori's planning and everything, you would have thought she would have like wanted to make sure for 100% that he was dead. You should have shot him because now I have a feeling he's gonna come back. Which they're, I know he's gonna come back because they're already talking about sequels for this one. So as long as they keep Lori in it and they keep it true to the storyline and they do as good of a job on the next one as they do on this one, I'm all for it. Go for it. You did a great job on this one. When I'll admit I had my doubts. I had high hopes for it, but I didn't want to get them up too high. But it was great. It was amazing, and I really hope I get to go see it a second time. If I don't get to go see it a second time, I'm definitely buying it on Blu-ray. It's gonna be an addition to my collection because it was fabulous. I loved it. There were so many points throughout the movie when I was just like, yes, this is so good. Like, oh, when he brings out the mask and he puts the mask on and takes it out of the reporter's trunk of their car. Oh, it was so good. I could talk about this movie for hours, but don't wanna bore you guys too much with too much talking of the movie. But you already know I love the movie. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it if you've seen it. Well, obviously you better have seen it. Don't watch this and spoil it for yourselves. You need to just go and watch it. I'm sure if you haven't seen it though, most of what I just said probably wouldn't have made any sense to you. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the movie. And that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween. I'll see you next time. Stay spooky.